Welcome back, my beauties. Today we have a nice, powerful, strengthening practice for you. We're going for our Fit as February. So obviously be mindful of your own bodies, how you're feeling, any injuries that you might have, and just only ever do what you feel comfortable with. So we're just going to begin by closing our eyes. Just take a couple of nice, deep breaths. Bringing your awareness into your body. Just acknowledge how you're feeling. Do a quick scan from head to toe. Just without judgment, just simply observing how you feel, just checking in with yourself. And then just sending your weight, your energy down through the soles of the feet, connecting with the earth below. Allow yourself to lengthen through the crown of the head, tucking the pelvis under. Feel a sense of strength pumping through your body with your breath, your prana. Then just roll and release the shoulders. And softly opening your eyes. And just take a second just to spread your toes and notice the space between the toes. Have a little rock from the heel to the ball of the feet. Just it's a good strengthening exercise and just good to come into that central point of gravity. And then just settling in. Again, just tucking that pelvis under. I'm just going to take a deep breath, opening up the arms. Exhale, just following the palms with your gaze. And again, opening and release. Once more, this time we're going to catch the wrist. So just catching that right wrist. Exhale, pushing into the side body, grounding yourself through the sole of the opposite foot. Inhale, exhale, release. And then releasing the palms, opening up the legs a little bit wider. You can just allow yourself to get deeper into that side stretch here. Inhale through center, exhale, coming over to the other side. And then coming back. Then we're just simply going to dip your ear to your shoulder. Take a breath in as you exhale, keeping the spine straight, but just rolling your chin, coming into that semicircular motion. Letting your exhalations take you around, just releasing the neck. And then coming back to that neutral point. And just swimming the palms behind you, linking the hands together. We're going to inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, begin to bend the knees and just dropping the torso down towards the thighs. And then just having a little nod and shake of the head, just releasing there. And then just bending and extending the legs. And then coming down to that bent knee, releasing the arms with control. And then opening them up, leading up with your heart. Exhaling down through prayer. Then just taking a deep breath, releasing the palms. Okay, so we're just going to step to the top of the mat and just come through a little standing flow. So just making sure that you're standing hip width apart, tucking the pelvis under, finding that length. We're going to open up the arms as we inhale, keeping the spine neutral, touching the palms. Exhale, down through prayer. Inhale, coming up now, coming into a back bend. So going up and over the heart space. Inhale, opening up the palms. Exhale, swan diving forward, allowing the knees to soften. Then just coming up to that halfway flat back. So you can imagine a piece of string pulling from the crown of the head and the tailbones, trying to avoid that arc, lengthening. Exhale, release. Then coming up through a chair pose, so bringing your arms towards your ears, lifting your chest, your heart, and sitting the weight back in the hips and the heels. Holding it there for a couple of seconds, coming up on the inhale, up and over the heart. Exhale and release. So just repeat that a couple of times with a bit more flow. So again, just coming to the top of your mat, opening up as we inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching up, opening the palms. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the knees to soften. Inhale, coming up to that halfway flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, taking the arms towards you, sitting that weight back in the hips and the heels, drawing the navel in. Relax the breath and hold it there within your strength. Taking a breath in, coming up and over the heart. Exhale, down through prayer. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Relax the palms. And again, opening up on the inhale, touching the palms together, neutral spine. Exhale, down through prayer. Inhale, reaching up to the upper back bend, opening the palms. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hip. Allowing the knees to soften, then coming up to that halfway flat back on the inhale. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lifting the arms, coming up to our chair pose, drawing the navel in towards the spine. And again, just holding it there for a moment. Feeling into that strength, grounding through the soles of the feet and lengthening up on the inhale. Exhale, releasing down through prayer. Close your eyes, take a deep grounding breath. Relax the palms. We're going to do that once more. So opening up the arms, touching the palms together. Exhale, down through prayer, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching up and opening the palms. Exhale, forward fold. Allowing the knees to soften, then coming up to that halfway flat back on the inhale. Exhale, release. And coming up through that chair pose, so drawing the navel in, sitting that weight back in the hips and the heels. Try not to let the knees move in and out, hip width apart. Holding it there, you got this. And then lengthening up with that inward breath. Up and over, exhaling, release. Closing your eyes. Take a deep breath. Relax the palms. Beautiful. So staying at the top of our mat, we're going to bring, so just grounding yourself first of all through that right foot. So feel the floor beneath the toes, send that weight, that energy down to support you. And picking a point of focus, we're going to draw that left knee up. So we inhale, exhale, stepping back into a high lunge. So keeping the heel lifted, allow yourself the space to balance. So we're just going to try and repeat that a few times. If it's too much to bring the leg all the way up, then just bring it to a bit of a lift. Feel into your own capability there. Okay, so taking it from the lunge, coming up as we inhale, exhale, taking it down. And again, drawing everything in, drawing the navel in, using your core, and release. Once more, exhale. Now holding it down, high lunge, we're going to bring our arms up into warrior one arms. You can really spread into the fingertips, but drop the shoulders here. Then we're just going to do some little knee lunges. So just coming down, we'll do 10 on each side. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and beautiful 10. Okay, so then just grounding that back heel, just opening up the legs a little, allowing that room to balance. We're in our warrior one here. And just opening up the arms, bringing them behind, linking the palms, opening up that heart space, drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bringing the torso down towards that thigh. Releasing the arms with control and scooping back up. Release the breath. Then taking a breath in. Exhale, bringing the palms together. Drawing the knee back towards your body as you take your hands down through prayer. We're going to come into our pyramid pose. So being mindful of keeping this hip back. Inhale, exhale, bring the torso down. And either just keeping your hands over your heart or releasing your palms. If you've got blocks, they can be helpful within this pose, placing either side of that front foot. And just relaxing into your breath for a moment. And bringing the palms back together if they're not already, over the heart space, taking a breath in. And we're just going to step that back foot forward to meet the front and release the palms. So now just repeating that on the other side. This time we're going to lift the right knee. So making sure to send that weight, that energy down into that supporting leg. Spread the toes. Feel the floor beneath your foot. Picking that point of focus, engaging your core, your abdominal muscles, and picking up that right knee. Inhale, exhale, stepping back into your high lunge. And again, and stepping back. Stepping back once more. And stepping back, then bringing the arms out, relaxing the breath, dropping the shoulders, and coming into those little knee lunge squats. I'm not sure that's the technical term, but there we go. So just dipping the knee. We're going for 10 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Then grounding that back heel, stepping out a little, getting the space to balance, opening up the arms, opening up the chest as we inhale, exhale, bring the torso down towards the thigh, releasing the arms with control, scooping up as we inhale, releasing the breath. Inhaling again, bringing the palms together, exhale, bringing the palms down through prayer, drawing the knee in towards you. Exhale as you come down into our pyramid pose. And either just holding yourself there or releasing the arms. What you don't want to do is try so hard to get your hands down that your hips coming forward. That's not going to help with your flexibility. You want to keep that hip back, and just either come onto the fingertips or keep the palms together over your heart. And lengthening up in the inhale. Stepping that back foot to meet the front and releasing the palms. Beautiful. Okay, so just centering yourself, taking a nice deep breath. We're going to open up the arms as we inhale. Taking them all the way down through prayer as we exhale, hinging at the hips. And bring the palms all the way down. You can step or jump into your plank. Then here we're just going to do a few little hip twists. So just dipping the hip down one side, then the other. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the magic number for today. Then dropping your knees here if you need to, otherwise you can come down through a chaturanga, which is a press up, elbows tucked in, lengthening up into our up dog, dropping the shoulders, and drawing up through the core. Exhale, downward dog. So just taking a moment here, taking a few breaths, pedaling the heels. Beautiful. Stretching that out for a moment. Lovely. Then we're just going to do a few leg raises into our three-legged dog. So lifting up the right leg first of all. 1. We'll do 5 on each. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping that extended. I'm just going to bend the knee, opening up the hips. So really stacking the hip there. And then swinging it forward. We're going to step it all the way between the palms into a lunge. Stepping that back foot to meet the front. And we're going to come up through a chair. So bending the knees, lifting the arms towards you. lifting that heart space, lengthening up and over. Exhale down through prayer, just closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, relaxing the palms, and then getting ready for the other side. So just opening up on the inhale, all the way down through prayer on the exhale, so hinging at the hips, palms coming all the way down. Should have taken my necklace off. And then either stepping or jumping into plank, and then coming to our little hip twists here. So this is a great exercise to get into all of the abdominal muscles, to strengthen those side muscles as well as your front. Then coming back to a neutral spine. Again, feel free to drop the knees if you need to and come down through an 8 limb. Otherwise, taking it down to our chaturanga, coming up to our up dog. Try not to hunch here. Send your shoulders away from your ears and taking it up through the core, stepping into our downward dog. Take a couple of breaths, pedal it out, send that chest towards the thighs, and then coming onto the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then lengthening up, holding it there, bending the knee and just opening up the hips, really stacking the hip there. And stepping the foot between the palms into our lunge. Exhale, both feet forward, bending the knees, coming up through our chair pose. Lengthening up and over the heart space. Exhale, down through prayer, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and releasing the palms. Beautiful. So opening up as we inhale, touch your palms together. Exhale, opening them up either side of the body into this swan dive forward fold. Then just stepping out into a down dog. We're going to come back to our 3-legged dog. So extending that right leg, stacking the hip and opening up. And then we're going to swing into our laying pigeon. So bringing that right foot towards the left, stepping the left leg back, coming into this stretch. So you can either keep the chest raised here or come down onto your forearms or take it all the way down and relax the forehead onto the arms. If you struggle with the hip lifting up in this pose, you can always pop a block or a cushion when you're working on your laying pigeon, just to begin to get that right into that stretch. Couple of breaths here. And then lifting up the heart space. Just going to bend the knee in, tuck the toe and release back into our downward dog. And coming on to the other side, so extending the left leg, bending, opening up the hip, swinging through left foot towards the right this time, stepping back into that pigeon. And then either keeping the chest raised or taking it down onto the forearms or releasing all the way down. And then lifting the chest back up, coming into the forearm. We're just going to swing this leg round, so shimmy it on round. And we're just before we roll down, we're almost there. Well done, made it this far. We're going to come into our boat pose. So you can either keep the soles of the feet grounded and just strengthen the spine by really just opening up, pushing away, opening up the spine and heart space. Otherwise, lifting up the feet, you can support yourself under the knees, or opening up the arms, or even having a go extending the leg, drawing the belly button in, just holding it there just for a moment, and coming back. And we're going to shimmy forward a little bit and just roll down onto the ground. Now, it's quite nice to have a few rolls here. If it feels sensitive on your spine, then of course you can just gradually come down. Otherwise, just have a play, have a few rocks. Last one. And just holding it there. So now we're just going to open up the arms, bringing the legs into a triangle, a right angle, and just rolling the hips from right to left. So trying to turn your head opposite way, your hips are rolling just to get that spinal twist. And keeping the shoulders connected. And keeping that slight elevation so the core is nice and engaged. And then whichever side you're on, just holding it there. Then you can extend the top leg if you want a deeper stretch. You can catch it with your palm. It's relaxing into your breath. And bending the knee, taking it over to the other side, extending the leg, shoulder connected. And calming back. Then just sending the soles of feet up to the sky. It's nice to finish with that inversion of energy. Sending down into our faces, keeping us nice and beautiful. You can support yourself behind the backs of the legs here. And take the palms onto the inside and even open up into a nice hip opener. Inhale, you can exhale if you don't have any issues with the neck, if this feels comfortable to do so. Just looking between the legs, getting that last core engagement. And then just allow the knees to bend. And then bring them back together, grounding the soles of the feet, opening up the knees, just closing your eyes, just visualizing a big ball of light in the center of your heart space, filled with strength, that warrior strength, pumping around every cell of your body, recharging your energy, filling you with love and light. Then taking a nice deep releasing breath. I'll leave you there. Beautiful souls, thank you for joining me, and namaste.